Okay, how do we identify ourselves? How do we know that we have been called to be a mouthpiece for you, and a messenger for you, an oracle? Okay. Dry hands. Because we have the strength. I don't know if you can see what that says. I think you can. But I'm going to read it anyway. It says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. Oh my God. That says it all. Then we have the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. So, how do you know that you're one of God's chosen? How do you know that you're one that God uses? How do you know that you have been ordained to be a messenger or an oracle or prophet of the Most High? Is because you exhibit the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. And if you know you are an oracle, messenger, if you know that you are a representative of God, you will know challenges are boundless in your life. Challenges are numberless in your life. Too numerous to mention. But still, in spite of all that you deal with, you exhibit grace and inner strength. That means self discipline, self control. And then you have the power of kindness and forgiveness. So it's like you take a licking, you keep on ticking. Don't get it twisted though, because sometimes we have to fight. Sometimes we have to let out that negative side, that devil side. Because remember, God is the author of good and evil. God created good and evil and saw that it was good, light and dark, day and night, up and down, duality. Okay, so at any time we need to know when to employ which of those energies. You know, we need to be able to switch it up as needed. Okay, I'm trying to think of in the Bible. Oh yeah, when they were going into claim land and stuff like that, God tell them kill everything and everybody. So there's a time to kill. There's a time to be born and a time to die. You see. But in this society they try to teach us like if you're called by God, then you're only supposed to do good things. You're supposed to wear long skirts and you're supposed to be covered from head to toe all the time, and you're supposed to speak words of profanity and that kind of stupid shit, you know? Nonsense. The world is yours to use as you see fit to get the job done. And those kind of prophets, those kind of earth angels, those kind of messengers, they can't stand those types because that's where the real power is at. You know no bounds. You're not bounded by anything. You know how to switch it up. So they don't know what version of you they'll get at any time. You see. So anyway, yeah. How do you know? You have a lot of challenges in your life, but yet still you manage to keep your peace. You manage to overcome. You're forgiving in situations where people would hold grudges, and people would be plotting revenge, and people would be so broken and torn, and people would allow the world to change their smile. You're not like that. You are not like that. You weren't built like that, because God wanted to use you for something else. So God built you differently. I thought this reading would be long, but this reading is not long at all. That's I didn't know that the answer was so simple, but the words on this card, it really make the message hit home for me. And then when I compare my life story with the message that's on this card, it just make it so clear. But this is why now we have to realize that the life of the chosen is hard, because we have the grace and the inner strength to bear it. The things that we go through and survive, other people would not be able to, because they were not made that way. You see what I'm saying? They were not made to do that. God has a different purpose for them, so God made them differently. Because, like I said, and dark, weak and strong, up and down. These two qualities, this opposing quality, that's what makes the world go round. That's what makes life fun. That's what makes life worthwhile, you know? That's why the light needs to respect the dark, and the dark needs to respect the light. Because if the dark was to be most prevalent, there would be a lot of destruction. If the light was to be more prevalent, then there would be a lot of stagnation. You see, and neither of those things are very appealing. You know what I'm saying? So this age old battle of good versus evil, evil versus good, this is what keeps life interesting. It brings us all these beautiful stories, all these great challenges that make us cry, make us laugh, make us get scared sometimes. You know, it just is what it is. We just have to, God made it, God saw that it was good, and it truly is good. You know, it's not about asking for an easy life, but it's about having that grace and inner strength to endure whatever type you get. You see? So that's how you know. That's how you know if you're one of God's chosen. You have a lot of problems in your life, but somehow you manage to still keep a, a peaceful heart, and you choose not to allow the world to change your smile, but still exhibit the power to allow your smile change the world in spite of all those difficulty, betrayal from family, being fired from work, kicked out of your home, people, friends lying to you, girlfriend or boyfriends cheating on you, hurting you for no goddamn reason. You know, shit happens to you that don't make no sense, but it's because you were chosen. So whereas you may not even see your light, other people see your light, because kindness and genuine kindness too, it's not a quality that a lot of people exhibit like that. People a lot of the time when they're kind is because they want something, they want to exchange. People who are called by the Most High, they're kind because they were built that way. They're kind because that's what they have come to do. They have come to put light and love into the world. But other people, they're gonna see us as fakes because that's all they know. You know, it's like, why are you being so nice? What do you want? Are you trying to trick me? You know? Yeah. So, yeah, that's how you know that God has ordained you, God has chosen you, God is working with you. You have a direct contract with God.